She took my breath away, stole it with a glance. My world tilted, shifted on its axis. I was lost. Beauty has a way of doing that, doesn't it? It sneaks up on you, unexpected, a force of nature disguised as a delicate flower. Powerful, fragile, unforgettable. And in that moment, I knew I had to find a way to hold on to this feeling, to bottle it up and keep it forever. But how do you capture lightning in a jar? How do you take something so wild, so untamed, and confine it within the limits of human understanding? Lightning, with its raw power and fleeting existence, seems almost impossible to grasp. It's a force of nature, a burst of energy that illuminates the sky for just a moment before vanishing into the darkness. And yet, the desire to capture it, to hold on to that brilliance, is a reflection of our deepest yearnings. How do you trap the sun? The sun, a blazing ball of fire that gives life to everything on Earth, is the epitome of grandeur and magnificence. Its warmth touches our skin, its light brightens our days, and its presence is a constant reminder of the vastness of the universe. To trap the sun in a jar is to attempt the impossible, to try and contain the essence of life itself. It's a metaphor for our endless quest to understand and encapsulate the beauty that surrounds us. This is the dilemma of beauty, the ache in your chest, the longing in your soul, the desperate need to express the inexpressible. Beauty stirs something deep within us, a profound emotion that words often fail to capture. It's an ache that lingers, a longing that never quite fades. We see a breathtaking sunset, hear a haunting melody, or witness a moment of pure joy, and we are moved beyond measure. Yet when we try to articulate these experiences, we find ourselves at a loss. The words we choose seem inadequate, unable to convey the depth of our feelings. Words felt small, insignificant, like trying to describe the ocean with a teaspoon. The vastness of the ocean, with its endless waves and unfathomable depths, is a fitting analogy for the challenge of capturing beauty. Each word we use is like a tiny drop of water, barely scratching the surface of the immense sea of emotions we wish to convey. We dip our teaspoon into the ocean, hoping to capture its essence, but what we retrieve is just a fraction of the whole. It's a humbling realization, one that reminds us of the limitations of language. How could I possibly convey the way the light danced in her eyes? Her eyes, windows to her soul, reflected a world of emotions. The way the light played in them, creating a symphony of colors and sparkles, was mesmerizing. It was as if the universe itself was captured in those eyes, a dance of light and shadow that spoke of dreams, hopes, and unspoken stories. To describe that with mere words felt like an impossible task, a challenge that left me in awe of the beauty I witnessed. The melody in her laughter? Frustration mingled with awe. Her laughter was a melody, a harmonious blend of joy and spontaneity. It was a sound that could lift spirits, a tune that resonated with the very essence of happiness. But how could I, with my limited vocabulary, ever hope to capture that melody? The frustration of not being able to do justice to such beauty was palpable, yet it was intertwined with a sense of awe. Awe at the sheer wonder of human expression, at the moments that make life so profoundly beautiful. My mind raced, searching for metaphors, similes, anything to bridge the gap between feeling and expression. I delved into the depths of my imagination, seeking out comparisons that might come close to capturing the essence of what I felt. I thought of the stars in the night sky, the gentle rustling of leaves in the wind, the first bloom of spring. Each metaphor was an attempt to bridge the chasm between the raw emotion within me and the words I could use to express it. It was a journey of discovery, a quest to find the perfect way to convey the inexpressible. But some things, I realized, defy language. There are experiences, emotions, and moments that transcend the boundaries of words. They exist in a realm beyond our linguistic capabilities, where feelings are felt deeply but cannot be fully articulated. It's a humbling realization, one that reminds us of the limitations of our human experience. Yet it's also a testament to the power of beauty, to its ability to move us in ways that go beyond mere words. And yet, I had to try. Despite the challenges, despite the limitations, the urge to express the inexpressible was too strong to ignore. It was a calling, a need to share the beauty I had witnessed with others, to try and capture even a fragment of that feeling, to put into words the emotions that had stirred my soul. It was an act of vulnerability, of opening myself up to the possibility of failure, but also to the possibility of connection. For in the trying, in the reaching, there was a certain beauty too. The act of striving, of pushing beyond our limits, is a beautiful endeavor in itself. It's a testament to the human spirit, to our relentless pursuit of understanding and expression. In reaching for beauty, we find ourselves on a journey of self-discovery, of growth and transformation. It's a journey that is as important as the destination, one that shapes us in profound ways. The beauty of vulnerability, of striving for the unattainable. There is a raw, unfiltered beauty in our moments of vulnerability, in the times when we lay bare our souls in the pursuit of something greater. It's in these moments that we are most human, most connected to the essence of life. Striving for the unattainable, reaching for the stars, is a reflection of our deepest desires and aspirations. It's a journey that is fraught with challenges, but also filled with moments of profound beauty. So I picked up my pen, the closest thing I had to a shield and a sword. The pen, a simple tool, became my instrument of expression, my means of capturing the beauty I had witnessed. It was both a shield, protecting me from the overwhelming emotions, and a sword, cutting through the barriers of language. With each stroke of the pen, I poured my heart onto the page, hoping to bridge the gap between feeling and expression. And I poured my heart onto the page, hoping against hope that some fragment of that feeling, that moment, might somehow survive the journey. Each word, each sentence was an attempt to capture the essence of the beauty I had experienced. It was a labor of love, a testament to the power of human expression. And in the end, it was the act of trying, of reaching for the inexpressible that held its own unique beauty. For in our attempts to capture beauty, we create something beautiful in itself. Your eyes, a galaxy swirling with stardust and secrets untold. A smile, the sun breaking through storm clouds, illuminating my soul. Time stood still. The world faded away. Only you remained. My heart, a hummingbird trapped in my chest, desperate to take flight. Lost in the wonder of your being, I found a piece of myself. A piece I never knew was missing until I saw you. As I wrote, a realization washed over me. It wasn't just about her beauty, captivating as it was. It was about what her beauty awakened within me. It was about the way she made me feel, alive, vulnerable, connected to something larger than myself. It was about the sudden awareness of my own capacity for love, a depth of feeling I hadn't known existed. In that moment, I understood. Love and beauty are inextricably intertwined. Beauty is the spark, the catalyst. Love is the flame that ignites, consuming everything in its path. And just like that, the poem took on a life of its own. It wasn't just about capturing a moment, but about exploring the raw, messy, beautiful terrain of the human heart. The ink may fade, the paper may crumble, but the feeling, the memory of that first encounter will remain etched on the walls of my soul. A timeless imprint, a reminder of the day beauty stopped me in my tracks and changed my world forever. For that is the power of beauty. It transcends time and space, leaving an indelible mark on our hearts and minds. It reminds us of the sacredness of life, the infinite possibilities that exist in a single glance, a fleeting moment. And in the end, isn't that what love is all about? Finding beauty in the unexpected, embracing the fleeting moments, and cherishing the memories that shape us?